There is a sentence that starts with the right two words, "I'm sorry." Yet every time someone says it to you, you walk away feeling smaller, maybe a little crazy. I'm sorry you feel that way. Listen to where the weight lands. It bypasses the person who did something and lands on you, the person who feels something. Your brain is receiving two conflicting signals, an overt apology mixed with covert blame. This mismatch creates deep discomfort, making you second-guess whether you even have the right to be upset. This confusion is a specific linguistic design. It allows the speaker to keep the moral high ground while sacrificing the listener's sanity. Once you see the design, you can spot the escape hatches people use to avoid a real apology, like a friend who makes a cruel joke and then says, "Look, I'm sorry if you were offended." The word "if" turns a fact into a hypothetical. It suggests the harm might not be real or that you're simply too sensitive. The offense becomes a question mark hanging over you, rather than an admission from them. Then there is the more aggressive escape hatch, "but." "I'm sorry I snapped, but you pushed my buttons." Everything after "but" is a defense. It effectively erases the apology, replacing it with a claim that the behavior was your fault. These conjunctions sound reasonable on the surface, but they function as counterfeit currency. The speaker keeps their pride, while the trust in the relationship goes bankrupt. To find what actually repairs that trust, a team at Ohio State, led by Roy Lewicki, studied 755 people to measure which parts of an apology actually move the needle. They deconstructed a comprehensive apology into 6 ingredients: expressing regret, explaining what went wrong, admitting responsibility, repenting, offering a repair, and asking for forgiveness. The study found 2 components do most of the work to rebuild trust. The first is acknowledging responsibility, saying, "I did this. It was my fault." No if, no but, and no detour through the other person's feelings. Taking unmitigated responsibility validates the victim's reality. It confirms that the harm was real and that the speaker owns their part in it. The second heavy lifter is the offer of repair, a commitment to a concrete action that fixes the mistake. Talk is cheap because it costs the speaker nothing. Offering a fix puts something on the line: time, effort, or a change in behavior, proving the words have weight behind them. This data explains why "I'm sorry you feel that way" fails so consistently. This phrase excludes the exact 2 ingredients that facilitate healing. It keeps the word "sorry" while throwing away responsibility and repair. The study also revealed that asking for forgiveness is the least important ingredient. Demanding it can actually shift the emotional labor back onto the victim, forcing them to do the work of letting the speaker off the hook. A scientifically effective apology is a 2-step operation: own the fault and pay the personal cost to fix it. Executing these 2 steps triggers a measurable biological shift in the receiver. You're sending a signal that the relationship matters more than your pride. This signal of value can nudge the receiver's brain toward releasing oxytocin, the chemical tied to trust and feeling safe with another person. However, some people fall into the trap of over-apologizing. They say sorry as a reflex for taking up space or asking a normal question. This habit erodes the speaker's self-worth and strips the word of its power. If you apologize for everything, the word means nothing when a moment of genuine harm occurs. A real apology is a powerful repair tool because it is heavy, honest, and reserved for moments of actual fault. And this dynamic scales up to leadership. A manager who admits to dropping the ball and presents a plan to fix it signals strength. But a leader who uses "if" or "but" quietly loses the respect of the room. Their attempt to protect their ego tells everyone that being right is more important than the team's success. The hidden subtext of a genuine apology is a message of value. It tells the other person they still matter to you, even after a mistake. The next time you mess up, drop the "if" and the "but." Spend 3 seconds owning the action and offer the fix. Trust grows through the repeated choice to prioritize human connection over the need to be right. That choice is most of what trust actually is.